That's right, here we are at St. Alfonso's Pancake Breakfast, where I stole the margarine and wheeled all the bingo cards into a the latrine. I saw a handsome Paris lady make her entrance like a queen, while she was totally chenille and her old man was a Marine.
Whatever anchors you may have, if you're interacting with computers or TV, those anchors can be slowly but surely dissolved into something else quite easily.
Okay, so now, that's right. And now we come to the question of will Obama's use of YouTube change the image of the White House? So the person is saying, is there something in the unconscious of the Obama presidency and their campaign and their public relations that they understand and are going to manipulate, or can we understand and predict events? So this question is asking me, how conscious can we be of what the Obama campaign will unfold by using the YouTube? Right? That's right. The question. All questions are about, are we aware of what's happening? And is there something that we could become aware of that we could exploit, manipulate, profit from, or celebrate, or suffer under?
Right.
Obviously, Obama represents more than the chip landscape. He represents the mystery body, which is the juggling of the four bodies, and none of them have any permanence. They have arrived at the level of belief melting. None of these environments have any staying power anymore.
Right.
And we're trying to figure out what our position is in that, in this mystery. We're not, if we're collectively conscious, we don't know what we're unconscious of. It's probably impossible for the White House to establish an image anymore. Part of the movement into the mystery body is the collapse of the Android meme, which is reflected in the financial sector, Wall Street's image. That's collapsed. And nobody knows how to establish an anchoring belief function or continuity in this new situation. And so everybody's hoping Obama can do it and resuscitate, resurrect the role of the government and the White House. The White House, as shown by Hurricane Katrina, is not in the realm of the chemical body. And it has nothing to do with the chemical body. But that's the way it's been for 15, 20 years. Now we've gone past that into the mystery landscape, awaiting cold fusion as an environment. And the White House has to at least engage the chip body, the chip landscape, to appear to be relevant in any way. So he has to go to YouTube. And I'm saying that it will not grasp the matters at hand.
His
image will not grasp the matters at hand. And it's moved into whole other levels of organization, including my team. My team is organizing the environment at a deeper level than any images coming out of the chip landscape.
Right, well, so what you're saying is, as the president starts doing his YouTube presentations, there will be like a swell of enthusiasm for seeing that and people participating. But you're saying that will eventually dissipate, and so eventually they won't even be paying attention to what he's saying there either.
Yes, but there are those who will try to develop an unconscious in, quote, denial. You can't take in this collective consciousness constantly. So you will try to put on an old environment as a temporary ersatz unconscious. So people who devote themselves to the image of Obama and invest a lot of psychological, emotional hope in it, that is them pretending they have an unconscious. Right. They're pretending there's an environment, and other out there that will contain them, that will support them. But we're going to see, and we are seeing, that has no staying power.
A whole different thing than I've ever seen any president-elect go through.
That's right. Because the panic of the image of the White House is so weak, they need to reinforce it. They started reinforcing. Obama became president, when he beat Hillary in June. You know,
Yes.
that's when he became president. And that image is now, it had its climax, its orgasm, its denouement over November, December. Now it's superseded by a bigger problem, the potential for what kind of carnage can happen in the Middle East, because Israel, they are killing way more people than they did before. This is a major, major attack.
Right.
Now, what's interesting, you have the Andrew Amin presenting the slack-filled Obama right down the street from me. He's in my neighborhood.
Oh, he's
All right?
in
So the
in
Andrew
Hawaii,
Amin
right?
was focusing on Hawaii. And if someone was smart, they'd say, well, that's where Bob never moved.
Right.
If they were smart. If they could look past what appears to be narcissistic megalomania on my part.
Right. Exactly. Right. I
We
understand.
all had a good time. Vinny, Arthur, Tommy, Ikey, Danny, Petey, and Eddie. Toodaloo. And I'm Frankie. Good night.